Hello and welcome to Raising the Bar Sports Picks, where we have today's best value picks, and while we're at it, we enjoy ice cold beverage. And today it's going to be a quick show, so I'm going to take this cold beverage to the head. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and like, subscribe, and please share this show. Today is Monday, March 9th, 2020. Last week we had a really good week. We were winning each and every day. We always came out on the plus side on every day last week. So hopefully we have a good week, better week than we did last week, right? Today's beer is FREEBIRD Ale by LOBO Brewery. We actually had a LOBO Brewery beer earlier, a couple weeks ago. This one is 5.5 alcohol percent by volume, and like the other beers and everything else, we will have their description or their email, contact, whatever you may be, in the description, along with our tag. If you want to go to the tag, go right to the picks for the day and skip all this other stuff, you can do that. Beautiful day outside, outstanding day. It's cold in here, that's why I got my hoodie on, but if it wasn't so cold in here, I would definitely not be wearing this hoodie. Let's go to today's picks quick, huh? It's all right. What the hell is floating in there? Good. It has a real clean, like crisp flavor taste to it. It's pretty good. It has a little bit of aftertaste, I guess. Not too bad. All right, well, our first game for today, we're looking at Delaware versus Hofstra. Delaware versus Hofstra. We're going to run into a lot of college games, a lot of good competitive games, and this is one of them. They're well evenly matched. Delaware has a little bit better field goal percentage, but then Hofstra has a better three-point percentage. Hofstra has a little bit better free throw percentage at 77%. And then we look at Delaware and they're at 76. This is going to be a really good game, right? But we do look at their record. Hofstra at a 24-8 record, Delaware 22-10. Home record for Hofstra 10-4, and away record for Delaware 7-6. As a favorite, Hofstra is 19-5. But with this game, we're gonna pick Hofstra to win and cover the spread, and also like this game to go under the total because they both have good defenses. I'm looking at this game to go under the total. So Hofstra to win, cover the spread, and the total will go under. And that spread is 3. Hofstra by 3. Our next pick. Looking at Central Michigan Chippewas versus Ohio Bobcats. That spread right now, Ohio Bobcats are favored by 5, laying the 5. Ohio Bobcats, they're 16-15, 17-12 against the spread. Like I said, these games they're going to be some good games coming up, and these are really, really well coached and very competitive teams. They're very neatly and closely matched. Ohio, they're 16-15 overall. Their home record, a great 11-5 record. CMU, their away record is 2-13. 2-13. As a favorite, Ohio is 10-2, and as a dog, CMU, they're 2-12. And at this point, they are underdogs. With this pick, we're going to go with Ohio to cover the spread, and that is laying the 5. So we're going to lay the 5 with Ohio. Our next game, slated for 7 o'clock. Looking at Oral Roberts Golden Eagles. They are 17-13 versus the North Dakota State Bison. They are 23-8. Knowing that North Dakota, they come into the season and having a way better year than we expected and we thought. But looking at the field goals, looking at the 3-point percentage, looking at the free throws, looking at total rebounds, Oral Roberts edge the Bison by plenty. The home record for the Bison, 13-1. And away record for Oral, 3-12. That's a horrible record, right? But we're looking at the analytics, and I'm going with Oral Roberts on this, just because they are better than them in percentage-wise. And at this stage, I don't know if you've been watching the games in the last couple of days. They have been crazy, where you think that the home teams will get advantage, and therefore those teams that have a better record, you just think that they'll just be better. I'm going with Oral Roberts to cover the spread at 1.5. So plus 1.5 being the underdogs. We are going with the dogs in this one with Oral Roberts. One more college game. North Dakota Fighting Hawks taking on IPFW Mastodons. That game is slated for 9:30 p.m. That game is 9:30 p.m. Looking at Nodak, they are 14-17, and home they are 8-3. IPFW, they are 3-13 away. At neutral site, they are 1-0. As a dog, they are 4-15, and as Nodak, they are as favorites, they are 1-6. Right now, North Dakota, they are favored by 2.5. So we are going to go with the favorites because those stats do not stack up in favor of Mastodons. When we look at these games, we got to look at them analytically. Say that 5 times fast when you drink a beer. And North Dakota has every edge on the Mastodons. So we're looking at them to cover the spread at 2.5. Going over to NBA. I'm looking at 2 games tonight. Looking at Denver Nuggets versus Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, I know that Giannis is not playing tonight. He has been ruled out for tonight. So that is a big dent in Milwaukee's game. They lost the last time out. And, they actually lost the last 2 games. But I feel like something was floating in that beer. But we're gonna drink it anyway. Denver Nuggets are favored and laying 5.5. Both these teams are good. They have their knacks, right? Obviously, Milwaukee edges Denver out in every way, but that's also with Giannis there. And we're looking at Milwaukee with the league best at 53-11. Denver not far behind at 42-21. Denver has a good home record, really great home record at 24-8. And Also, right there is Milwaukee with a 25-8 away record. As a dog, Milwaukee hasn't been dogs many times this year. They are 2-2. And as a favorite, 34-12. Denver, they hold their own. We're looking at Milwaukee to edge out Denver because this is going to be a statement game. I feel like they have to prove that they can win without Giannis. That's simple. That's a simple truth right there. They have to prove they have a good offense, even though they don't have Giannis. They don't have. They have a good offense. They could pull it off. And this is going to be one of those games. I believe they're going to keep it close. It's going to go back and forth. But take the dogs in this one, plus the 5.5. I believe they're going to keep it close, if not win outright. And that's that pick. And one more pick with the NBA. Let's go with the Toronto Raptors facing the Utah Jazz. Toronto Raptors 45-18. Utah Jazz 41-22. Toronto 45-18, where Utah they're 41-22. The away record for Toronto 22-9 and Utah 21-9. These are again closely matched teams, but with this one, we're going to go with Utah to cover the spread at 4.5. Laying the 4.5, we're going to go with Utah. And I also like this game to go over the total, which right now is at 224. I like it to go over the total, and it's at 224 right now. And that's our show, and those are our picks. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the show. We had a really good week last week. We're looking to have a better week this week. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And until next time, salut, and thanks for coming by the show.